Hello, everybody! How's it going? How's everybody doing today? My name is Krillin. Hello. I play video games a lot of the times. I stream them some of the times. That's what we're doing tonight. We're playing some more Path of Exile 2. With some very Bond-esque music. Provided, of course, by ocremix.org. You can stream them on rainwave.cc. Free to use. You can use their information. All you do is give them a little shout out, which is what I just did. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, hello YouTube. Do the stuff that you're supposed to do on YouTube. Join us over at twitch.tv/Krillin_fan. These are just my VODs, so everybody has access to what happened. I was playing this game, and I'm like, you know what I should do? I should stream. And so that's what we're doing. We're streaming. How's it going, Bags? How you doing? How's it going, Arrow? How you doing? Hopefully everybody's keeping well. We have a choice today. No, gameplay. I could go to just chatting, but I don't know if that's strictly necessary. I want to turn my volume down just a little bit. Did I turned the music down. Were you in the stream when I did my my copy reading, Bags? Comrade was nice enough to save that for me, so there's a clip of it. When I get a real sponsor, I'm going to literally send them that clip. Here, look, I can do this. Great at reading things. Except that wasn't even copy. I just did that off the top of my brain. My giant spongy brain. Our choice. We can continue to play the monk, who is at the same spot as our sorcerer, who has now evolved into the chronomancer. You might wonder why I don't highlight the chronomancer, and it's a specific reason. And the reason is that for whatever bug is currently in the game, she appears topless when I'm using my MTX, so I can't click that button. You can just get to see the monk, and you have to envision the chronomancer. Still doing the same thing on the chronomancer, throwing cold spheres and making them explode. But the ascendancy that I got with chronomancer is that I can occasionally just teleport back to where I was, resetting both my health, mana, energy shield, and cooldowns to the position that I was like 14 seconds ago, some number of seconds ago. It's a surprisingly good defensive. I guess surprising isn't the word. It's a really good defensive ability. You take a slam and you're like, nope, I just didn't get hit by that. One of my favorite skills from Path of Exile 1 was Temporal Rift. It's just it was impossible to ever fit into a build. With Chronomancer, you just get it as part of an ascendancy, which is absolutely so. I'll give you all exactly 1 minute until the session uptime says 10. You can pick between Monk or Chronomancer. We're at the same spot. We've got our first part of the relic. We both ascended. And then if Shirley were here, we get to show them a thing that I'm sure they will appreciate. And then I also appreciate because organizing my inventory is what I did, and it will make setting up my gear between characters substantially easier. It's just by socket for the most, or not socket, item type for the most part now. So like I've got caster scepters in with maces, and that's not where they belong, but it'll work for the time being. I've been lamenting the monk a little bit because of the boss DPS, and I think I've got a solution that I'm looking forward to implementing tonight. I think we're gonna socket a bow and see about it. All right, no one picked anything, so I do believe we will in fact be playing monk. So we're gonna continue on from yesterday's just for continuity's sake. When we when we upload this to YouTube, everybody will see where we are. So it's funny that the monk's outfit, this one, doesn't get glitched out when we don't have any gear on, but for whatever reason the witches does. Let's see here. Are any of these good? I think this one's okay, but I don't know if it's better than the glove that I have. So I doubt we're gonna take it. But so here's what we did. That's not the right stash. This is the right stash. Everything's sorted now. I got rings where my rings go. I've got necklaces where my necklaces are. Which necklace I was using? Oh, actually, I want to use this one, I believe. Yeah. Just because that is old and busted. And I still don't know... Like, all my necklaces are... Do I have a... I don't. My lack of alchemy orbs is very frustrating. So we're just kind of running with what we got. Or with the devil, depending on how you see it. Let's just take the dex and strength. It's fine. And then we're not using shield because we can't, and we're not using bows because we can't, and we're not using scepters. And well, we can check these quarterstaffs. No, they're not good. All right. Which helm do we like? This one's kind of a default, just starting helm. I think it's this one. It's another default starting helm. For this build, that one's for my necromancer. +1 level of all minion skills is super good. This one could also be, yeah, I think it's just this one. And then boots. We really only have 2 in contention at the moment. We've got this guy and this guy. And the reason why is they're the only ones with movement speed on them. Let's take the rarity. And then for belts, we have a couple rare ones. So we can compare this a little bit. They all appear to be rawhide belts, which is fine. Ooh, that's a lot of life and mana. This one's 9 strength, but that's a lot of life and mana. We'll go there. And then 12 is blank. I don't know why. I think when I was stuffing them in there, they just kind of got glitched a little bit. So this is, I believe, the chest piece that we're using on everybody. It's got 79 life, which is wild, plus evasion and energy shield. It would have to be quite a bit better. Oh, this one's for the necromancer because it's got 32 spirit on it. This one's got, actually, it's in the running. Like, these two are comparable. If we're an armor / evasion build as opposed to an armor / energy or evasion / energy shield, I think Vagabond armor gives it a run for its money. Hypnotic Salvation is going to be our pick, though. And then last, I apparently don't have any gloves. Or did I miss them? I have no gloves. Oh, they're there. I passed over them twice. Rarity, not bad. +1 level to all melee skills. It's this one. I believe it's that one. There might be something else that's a touch better, but it would have to be pretty darn good. No, I don't think anything beats that. I did want to check this to see if maybe... No, okay. So, here's our gloves. And then we should put a rune in there. Armor, 25 life. Probably what we're going to jam in there. Resistances are nice, but life is basically king at the moment. So, all right. We've done it. We're going to check our vendors to see if there's anything that we are supposed to buy. I think I did this last night, but usually worthwhile to do a quick pass. See if they've got anything worthwhile, and they did. Oh, no, Zarka could also have something. Oh, no. And then Zarka flask because apparently we don't have full charges. All right, off to adventure. So we completed this section, the Macedon Badlands. Now we're going to go to either Kef or the Valley of the Titans, which I forgot we actually have to talk to the desert table for that because we're rebuilding a horn of some sort. That lets us, I believe, control sand. I forget what the ultimate story is. Both level 23, so there's not really any difference. Let's go to the City of Seven Waters, I suppose. It sounds cool. We were... Oh, right. We did not, in fact, set up the thing that I wanted to do. So let's see about... Let's see a man about a boy. No, a man about a horse. I can't equip this bow. I don't think I have any quivers. I believe there's one in the guild stash. So we switch to weapon skill 2. We equip a bow. We put this quiver in here. And then what I'm going to do is clear this because I don't want bow shot. And then I think I'm also going to clear... Siphoning Strike's fine. I think that'll do. I want to set up a skill gem with my bow. And I wanted to set up gas arrow. Okay, that needs to be tier 7, so I don't have it just yet. We got 6s and 4s in spirit gems, 5 in a spirit gem. Got support gems. Do I have chain combo finisher? Snipe, Tempest Bell. No. All right. Well, we're just gonna leave it as now, or for now. But what I'm going to do is once I get a skill gem for that, we're gonna set up gas arrows in an effort to increase our boss damage. And what that'll let us do is break armor and keep the boss poisoned. So we'll just keep a reasonable amount of DPS on him when we got a dancer. That also combos nicely with our Avatar of Cheula skill. Where we are, not the skills panel, I want the passive tree panel, where we are getting a bunch of extra chaos damage. So that helps us scale our... It also works with attack speed. So all of our skills sort of buff. All of our skills sort of buff the thing that we're doing anyway. So even if we're shooting a bow instead of hitting with our staff, like, it's not detrimental to us in any real way. I forgot how satisfying Wind Strike was. I was leveling my sorcerer this afternoon, so it's funny that I forgot that quickly, but at the same time, not really. Ultimately, we're going to be able to solve our charge issue with a skill that I get, I want to say at level 26, so we're very close to it. And what that does is it leaves an after image of us when we dash, or when we dodge roll. And when we do that, if the dodge, or if the after image gets hit, by, you know, a damaging attack, we get a power charge. And then we'll take the skill that gives us, or the talent, the passive, there we go, that gives us a chance to get full power charges when we gain 1, along with the gain 2 whenever we, or a chance to gain 2 with it. So then we can pretty much guarantee our power charges. Power charge woes are a thing of the past. I think that's going to help quite a bit during boss fights, because we'll be able to utilize Falling Thunder quite a bit more. And once we're utilizing Fallen Thunder quite a bit more, we're able to utilize Siphoning Strike quite a bit more. so it'll all come together eventually. We're just kind of in the doldrums, which happened a lot in Path of Exile 1 with quite a few builds. So I'm not terribly surprised that it's cropping up here in Poe 2. I'm a little surprised, as I would have expected them to make sure, especially for new players, that sort of experience doesn't happen. But it's a very, very complicated game. A looted vault, nothing remains. Well, okay. That's a shame. Partly because I love loot. Puncha, puncha, puncha. I keep cycling that wrong. I keep going Wind Blast into that's right, line up. No. Don't line up like that, you jerks. So we've died. I keep going punch, Wind Blast, or Wind Blast, punch, Wind Blast, and I need to go punch, Wind Blast. As one of those gets me a power charge, and the other one doesn't. I have a feeling we're going to get one of these relics in every one of the zones that we're doing here, and that'll matter in some way. I don't know what way yet. I feel like I'm getting a small amount of lag, which is fine. We work through it. Yeah, we definitely are. It's like a couple milliseconds. Yeah, let's investigate these stairs. If it's the right way, it's fine. A free Exalted Orb. And by free, I mean I earned that with murder. Okay, this is not the correct way, but there was treasure in this one at least, so that's nice. Let's keep exploring. Yeah, there's even like text on those relics, so I'm sure there's something to them. Ooh, is this a boss fight? I hope not, because I still don't have my boss fighting kit up. Find the entrance to Keth buried somewhere in the sands. I mean, the Lost City's to the south of us, but I don't think I've explored this area. Living sand. There we go. That was the right order. Punch, wind blast, punch. Is that so hard? Hmm. Not entirely sure what this boss is doing apart from making me circle strafer. I'm not sure what this boss is doing. It summons minions every now and then. Maybe it's more deadly if I, like, can't get rid of the snakes. Hello, Shirley. How's it going? We got a bonus stream today. Right? Isn't that exciting? I was playing Path of Exile 2, and I'm like, you know what I could do? I could just stream this. We could just be streaming this the whole time. And so we are. You may be wondering if I solved my my DPS issue, and to answer that question, no. No, I have not. We're still doing really good at killing minions, though. Bosses, however, not so much. But I've got a plan. We weren't able to implement the plan just yet, but we will be able to soon. And I think it'll help quite a bit. We're going to utilize a bow skill, which we can apply to the boss when we knock them down or freeze them, and that will let us stack some damage. Additionally, there's an upcoming aura that we can get that will help out quite a lot. And that boss is dead. So it wasn't a pretty fight. Not by any stretch of the imagination. But we don't lose. Like, that's what I appreciate the most about this this current build, is that, yeah, sure, we don't win very quickly or realistically at all. But we don't lose quickly either, and that's important. You're already sleepy? That's okay. I'm only going to go until about 10. So you will probably be asleep at that time. And that's okay. This is not a scheduled stream. We're just doing what I would be doing normally. And I put a microphone in front of myself. I guess I wouldn't be describing my build as often as I am. Although talking through it does help recognize some of the issues or come up with ideas on how to fix it. Right now, we're just looking for a skill gem, because we have a bow that we've got equipped. That is what I appreciate. Errol, that is what I appreciate. How's everybody doing tonight anyway? Hopefully we're all keeping well. If you're not watching me, you can also tune into Hat Bastion. It's currently streaming. I want to say Sims? I think they were switching over to Sims. I started to get my stream ready before the switch, so maybe the game didn't work. All right, I think we've explored this city, including the optional boss. There might be something in this center area that I want to check out. Plus, more opportunities for skill gems to drop. All right, there's nothing in this center city. City center section is probably the word that I've looked for. I'm not sure I can stress how much I enjoy Falling Thunder as a skill. It's just very satisfying. It feels a little bit like cheating, but not really, as I have built my build around it. And as with anything, you should be rewarded when you build your entire character around a skill. Doors. It's 2025 and I'm still clicking on doors in Path of Exile. What a dark day. Oh, my inventory is full. I suppose I could go back and show Shirley the thing that they would appreciate the most out of anything that could have happened in this game. Especially before they fall asleep. All right, let's do it. More Long Arthur grinding tome? QC, are you having a stronk? Do you smell toast? I feel like I have to ask that of the people who join my chat way more often than I should. Let's see here. Keep that. Yeah. That gain charges is actually a pretty desirable mod. We'll keep it. I think we'll keep it. You smell butter sausage? Yeah, that's not good. QC, you should seek medical attention immediately. All right. This is it, Shirley. This is what I did. I sorted my inventory. So here we have necklaces and rings and charms. Here we have all of our shields. Here we have our bows and crossbows. Here we have our one-handed and two-handed. Actually, I think this is it for maces. Hold on. I want to make sure I don't have a different spot for maces. I don't. So this is one-handed and two-handed maces. This is gloves. This is staffs of various assorted usefulness. And that one's hats. Better butter up that sausage, boy. No, it's butter up that bacon. Sorry. And then it's bacon up that sausage. 0 Krillin points for that reference. If you don't get it, I'll just be disappointed in you. How about that? Oh, what do we got here? It's a lot of accuracy. It's a decent amount of evasion. Probably not worth 3k though. It doesn't have enough that's special. More King Arthur grinding time. I don't think you technically have to watch my stream to play that game. Ooh, this is spicy. Will I use it though? That's the question. Probably not. At least not on my current build. So I'm gonna save the cash. 7k is a lot. What about this one? 2 to all physical spell skills. That's actually huge. I will buy that. And that, I think, goes in the offhand of my Necro whenever I get my Necro to level 26. All right, that looks good. And then wands. And then back to adventure. I have a bunch of stash tabs, like an unreasonable amount of stash tabs, because we need that many stash tabs when we're playing Path of Exile 1. We just see so much loot that it's the only real way to sort a bunch of things, usually from League content or just generally playing the game. We're not seeing that much loot in Path of Exile 2. Like, not even a fraction of that much loot. So we can be a little silly, like organizing all of our stashes by item type. Which is not something we would normally do. Scarabs! That's a spirit gem! Gosh darn game, I need a skill gem. Alright. Oh, actually, not yet. We need a level 8 skill gem for this. So that's the one. Lingering Illusion gives us the buff that we're looking for. So we'll just upgrade Ghost Dance on this one. But that means we're close. Means we're close to Lingering Illusion, which is a big increase in... And there's our skill gem. All right, perfect. Let's do it. Bow, gas, arrow. And then we socket it here. And now we can do this. Boop. We can put up poison clouds, and then we can bonk as normal because of how the weapon skill system in this game works, or the weapon swap system in this game works. It is incredibly cool. There is a slight delay when switching between the two, which makes sense. So that's why it's primarily going to be utilized for bosses. Like, I'm not going to just randomly bust out gas arrows. But when fighting bosses and when I need just a bunch of extra DPS, the gas arrows are going to come out. Or when I'm fighting particularly tanky rares. Now, I also want to get some support skills in there that make it a little bit more potent, and we'll do that once we get back. Your trap of living soldiers turned out to be just a section of EXP for me. What a tragedy for you. What a fun game. Is this Dark World? Yeah, this is definitely the Dark World theme. Ding. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to... I just realized that I've got like 6 weapon skill 2 passes, since I now have access to weapon, my second weapons slot. Not access to, but now I'm utilizing it would be a more accurate statement. Hey, potentially a new bow. Oh, right. We should probably pick up our loot. We're not quite full. Yeah. Tetris a little bit. Boom. Yeah, now we're full. All right, let's head home. This will also let us put some support gems on our gas arrow, which is important because we want it to corrode their armor, and we want it to last longer. Will be the things that we set it to do. Oh no, that's terrible. You know what? I'm actually just going to sell that for the money. I will in fact be taking the money and running. Is this mace good? Well, first of all, it's a pick, not a mace. And secondly, no, it's really bad. I do hope Grinding Gear Games knows that picks and maces are not the same. +1 to minion skills. We already have a +1 to minion, and I think it's better than this one. So no need to grab that. Nothing in there. Doodads are gems. Okay, none of our support gems work with that, but that's all right. We have spare support gems. Poison also breaks armor. Yep, so we want corrosion, and then we want whichever one lets it hang out longer. Which one has a magnified effect? Do I have that on like Frostbomb? I do. That's probably fine. I'm trying to think of duration. Background. I don't think I have a duration-based one. So I'll show all gems. Forget what it's called. Persistence. There we go. All right. Persistence is what it's called. Oh, what's this one look like? Living Bomb. That one actually looks really good. I don't think I have a build for it for the moment, so we'll just leave it. Again, $7,000 is a lot. Oh yeah, that'll do just fine. Those poison clouds lasted a good long while. Now we can also set up a combo where we ignite them. But we would need to switch one of our skills to do fire damage and have an ignite chance, which we could reasonably do with like Wind Blast. But Wind Blast is at the moment set up just to stun. I really wish my dodge roll was intangible. Getting stuck in corners feels awful. Wealth is useless in a dead empire. True, bestie. True. Interesting. I don't like fighting whatever those were. That was obnoxious as heck. Sometimes I don't know where those monsters or where the monsters in this game come from. Like, it just seems like they spawn randomly and all of a sudden there are monsters. Which is fine to an extent. But with how dangerous getting, like, pinned is, it's a little obnoxious. Ooh, 2 rares, probably no thank you. Ow, 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 ow. You heal the other monster. You are quite literally the worst thing in this game. I don't think I've ever hated a monster as much of it as I hate you. I guess I also hate that thing. There's so much room in my heart for hate. I've always said that about myself. Not even close. Though there are apparently more scarabs at boot. Is it just a never-ending supply of beetles? No. It is a very specific amount of beetles. There are a lot of beetles in this sand-filled dungeon. Kind of... Oh, charm effectoration. Okay. Alright, full inventory. Let's carry this back home. We can upgrade one of our skills. Probably Falling Thunder here. We got another spirit gem, but we don't have any spare spirits, so just hold on to that for now. Nothing, just money, huh? Yeah, I'll just let it go. Hey, just a gem that's damaged with quarterstaffs? That's super cool. As soon as I get a... As soon as I get the opportunity to socket a gem, that's probably one I'll socket. Because I use quarterstaffs. I hit people with the big stick, and then occasionally I shoot them with a bent stick. Really focusing on the stick-based combat on this character. A rare Great Hammer. Hopefully it rolls well. I do have a Bonky Boy to play eventually. And kitting out your melee classes is usually the best way of going about things because they're so reliant on gear as opposed to caster classes. We've got a boss coming up, I'm sure. Cursed bones. What are we doing on life? 500? We should probably get another... Or we should get a life wheel. The lack of life wheels in this game makes me very nervous. I'm not really sure like what our defensive everything is going to look like. Or how much we're going to need on the tree. We can't take DPS all the time. That's just the way of things. And I do have one defensive wheel on this build already. I just don't know how many we're going to need to take. I guess the answer will be as many as we need. As that is in fact always the answer. I appreciate the visual of a character with a skill called Killing Palm. Just punching the monster with it over and over again. Like, wait a minute, that's not a Killing Palm. You're just beating him to death with your fists. Offering of fire, water, or lightning. Ooh, I'll take water. Oh, that's cool. Okay, okay. I see you, game. Give me treasure. Based on my choices. Ding. We grab this, we grab this. We don't want that because I don't have an ally in my presence. We're not worried about this one, so I think we can just go straight ahead here. The power charge or chance to get max power charges, I believe, is way down here. This is just called cooked. I found this node the other day as well. It's just called spaghettification because it's event horizon. It's like a black hole. So the name, as ridiculous as it is correct. But it's also ridiculous to a degree that is quite literally unacceptable. Where is that power charge node? I guess we can power charge. We got this one. Oh, there it is. It's actually much closer than I thought. So this is just a 5% chance to gain up to my maximum charges. That's not as big as I thought it was. I thought it was like 50. 5% is pretty. It's pretty low. It's what, 2 nodes away? One wonders. I think there's a node up here that yeah, this is just energy shield her. I think we're still headed this way. I think I'm actually int. I'm a little lower on int than I would like to be, so let's grab an int node. Boring meat and potatoes nodes are important. Support gem. I don't think we need. I think we're all supported up at the moment, so we can just hold it. I don't think it's the next tier of supports either, or if there even is a next tier of supports. No, there is. I did see there was another tier of supports. I want to explore this hallway. I want to explore this hallway. I really expected there to be more monsters in that hallway. It was kind of pathetic. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed. You think that's where our boss is? I want to say yeah. Oh, that's a big lad. We are doing a good job keeping his armor broke. There's a stun. Oh. I think it's because he's ignited, or maybe because he's standing on ignited ground, but we're not getting the gas cloud. We're just chunking him with this. Yeah, there's a little explosion popping out of him every time I hit him here. Ow. Well, that was much easier than any of the boss fights that we've done in, I don't know, forever. All right. The bow was a good idea. A water goddess, eh? I knew gods once upon a time. I killed a whole bunch of them. Ignite the goddess. All right. Well, that was cool. A god I didn't have to kill. Well, okay, it turns out I did actually kill it anyway. It's very tricky being an exile. You murder a lot of deicide. Just so much deicide. No. Adds fire, adds cold. Splash steals damage. We got some life leech. It's probably not great, but I'm not gonna vendor it or anything. Whoa, 68 maximum life. That's so much. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Leech physical damage is mana. Okay. Some rarity. Small amount of lightning resist. Okay, that's pretty good. I think it'll replace my iron whirl. I did spend quite a few resources on it, but that's going to be a usable ring by most of my characters who hit level 19 for the first season. Sure. All right. Shield. Mace. Deposit this. Move this. I'd probably deposit this. I don't know. Oh, I actually have an open. Keep those there. And I'll just double check to make sure everything's supported. Killing Palm, yes. Frozen Locust, yes. Shockwave Totem, there's nothing I really want. We already put Jagged Crown. We don't really use Shockwave Totem. I can probably get rid of it. I don't really know what I'm going to do with Siphoning Strike. I don't think I'm going to be using that either. Wind Blast, no. Ghost Dance. My upgrades require Spirit, so no. Gas Arrow's full. Falling Thunder's full. All right. We are clear on support gems. How could we have forgotten something so important? And that's just a support gem. I just deposited one of those because I didn't need it. Ooh. One of the things we could do is set Wind Strike to do, or Wind Blast to do fire damage, which could give it a chance to ignite. So basically we would switch probably Overpower, and that would allow us to create fiery explosions ourselves instead of relying on the boss just happen to have the head been being ignited the entire time. That was a strong sentence. I'm comfortable with it. I believe I leveled, so we better check the vendors. Yes, this looks all new. All new. Oh. Decent, but I don't think it's mind-bottlingly good. Same with that one. Got 60 energy shield. It's not bad. It's a lot of accuracy. That's a lot of mana. Sadly, the rest of the stats are really, really low. And there's not like resistance or anything on it, so I'm not super interested in it. It's just a bunch of mana. Movement speed, rarity, and fire resist. Along with... It's 10. Well... I'll pick those up. I don't know if they're better than the boots that I have, but I don't think I'm going to leave them. I think they're just good enough. It's pretty good. Bold Blast. Yeah. No need for that one. Oh, hold on. I didn't check one of those rings. Okay. Oops. I have found 2 relics. Find a use for them. Yeah, I don't... Probably not there. Alright, we gotta move to the Valley of the Titans. Let's see if we can finish this section before the end of tonight's stream. We only got about 40 minutes left. So, as usual, if you got anyone you want me to raid out to, let me know. I do want to thank everybody for joining me here on an impromptu Monday stream. I was going to start a little bit earlier, but I got to eating dinner. And then I was like, I'll wait another hour. cool dead end. We're starting to see magic packs a bit more, which I appreciate from an experience point and a loot standpoint. As I want EXP and loot, and magic packs probably provide more of that. I don't know that they do for certain, but they did before, and it would be somewhat odd if they didn't meow. Shy Halud's. Actually, I guess technically Shy Halud's the biggest one. These are just normal dune worms. My character clearly does not walk without rhythm. Ooh. Which character gets to summon tornadoes? Is it the liches? I want to summon tornadoes. Oh, we got a minion here. Dirt Creek. Hey, DM, how's it going? We've established the bow on the monk, and I gotta say, it's quite nice. I think it works very well. Also, you still need to give another gift sub to get your pet. Oh, that counts? Okay, never mind then. All right, what are we leveling up here? Probably Wind Blast. I do use that quite a bit. I don't use Frozen Locust. Yep, I'll level up Wind Blast. How has your Path of Exile experience been going? And to respond to your question in Slack, yes. That Spellfire. I did make a Shadow Monk before you did, but if it makes you feel better, I didn't allocate my passive skill points until after my stream. So, you know, that was okay. How are you not just dead? Begone. The ascendancies for Evil Monk for Shang Tsung are quite interesting. There's one that I think is going to just be absurdly powerful. Especially with how weak auras are in this game compared to Path of Exile 1. I mean, they're not useless, but they're certainly not Path of Exile 1 auras where like 80% of your character power is contained. It's this node way down here. The Embrace the Darkness, which removes all your spirit and gives you maximum darkness. So it turns out you can still reserve auras with the darkness. So you're still able to get whatever... maybe you're not. Because the wording, I guess, is just unreserved darkness. But in any case, this is the one that one, it gives you just more health, which is crazy good, especially with the per level. It's going to be 600 at cap level, which is a lot. And then this, which is 1% damage for every 20 unreserved darkness, which even at like level, let's say 80, is you'll have 500 darkness, so you'll start out with an extra, what is that, 50% damage, something like that, 45% damage. Pretty spicy. If you can reserve darkness as though it were spirit, then it becomes even better. Yeah, that's the node that I took first, was the extra chaos damage on attacks, where I just occasionally do a bunch more chaos damage. As it felt like the easiest node to take without thinking about. The double chaos resist node, if it were in Path, well, it is in Path of Exile 1, would be incredibly powerful. Just because you could get to like nearly 90 chaos resist with it. Those are hands, right? Yeah, those are hands. I don't like that. I'm gonna move away from the hand mountain. Right now, I with ascendancies, I don't know if we want defensive or offensive, because the passive tree feels like ridiculously lacking when it comes to defensive options. And so it feels like your ascendancy having the defense that you need is going to be more important than just getting, you know, an extra 50% chaos damage, because there's damage all over the passive tree. You can't go like a single travel node without finding more damage. You're like, oh, okay. So I'm really interested to see how much extra defense we're going to need, and what extra defenses we're going to need. I mean, we have Val Pact. We just have instant life leech in this version of the game. We also have like really telegraphed attacks. Because of the way the game is designed, you're supposed to not be able to get hit. So that means it feels like your defenses don't need to be nearly as beefy as they were in Path of Exile 1, where you were taking damage every 13 seconds because that's how the game was designed. Every 3 seconds? Every second. Wait a minute. This looks like the Elders arena. I don't like that at all. At least I found what to do with these relics that I picked up. Cool. 30% increased charm charges gained, or 15% that's not even like an option. That's the difference in that is like astronomically bad. I guess if you're playing Mind Over Matter. But the mana issues that I've had in Path of Exile 2 are not the same as the mana issues I've had in Path of Exile 1. We should probably go to whatever this is before we keep exploring, right? Find and activate additional ancient seals. Why? Why is my exile back doing things that are very questionable? In Act 1, I was doing things that were clearly good. I killed a bunch of very bad people. All right, let's get this bottom section first. Actually, no, that's going to be more seals. I almost guarantee it. Let's go fight whatever boss this might be. Hey, which one of you is resurrecting giant skeletons? No one? That's weird. I would very much love giant skeleton minion as an option for my necro. Cool, more ancient seals. It's probably fine. I wouldn't worry about it. Just having a big old skelly bro walking around. I also really want to be or find out what the design decision for switching temporary minions to being zombies and permanent minions to being skeletons. Was it just to be different? It doesn't make any sense. I prefer skeletons as minions too, so like having permanent skeletons is arguably a good thing in my book. But they'd already established that the temporary minion was skeletons and the permanent minion was zombies. Why change that for no gain? It feels like it was something where they're like, we want to be slightly different from Path of Exile 1. So we're gonna do this. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. New belt. New belt, who dis? Come on. 46 armor is as much armor as I have on some of my armor pieces. No life is a bit of a bummer. But I did just... check out this spicy ring that I just got. It started as a blue with a single mod, which was 68 life. And so I just slammed everything into it because 68 life on a ring was bananas. Like, I also leached 4.31% of physical attack damage as mana. That seems good. Just such a good ring. I was so happy with it. Yeah, I'm not going to throw that belt away, but I don't think I'm going to switch it. The life regen per second isn't nothing. Life for 5 is very good. Enter the Titan Grotto at the clasped entry. That's... Wait, what was the league where we went to those weird crafting areas? That wasn't Scourge, was it? No, also I've messed up very, very badly. This is not a safe place for a monk to be. Okay, we're good now. Because it had a big area like this where you... What did you pick? Was it not Scourge? It was the one with the weapon skill trees on it. Or the league with the weapon skill trees that most people just ignored. Yeah, I don't remember. It's fine. I was trying to remember the league that they added the roguelike structure, which we do for our new Trial of Ascendancy, and I'm like, yeah, that it might as well not have a name. It is just 100% not in my brain. Also, I don't think I'm going to keep fighting this. We got its its E-shield off now. Yeah, that league was bananas. But it also had a very similar design to that. Where's the... There it is. You can't stay underneath the ground because you have extra energy shield, and that's bad for the good guys. Crucible! Thank you. Was not Necropolis. Now tell me which one was the roguelike that they based this new Trial of the Ancestors off of. Alright, that was not worth our time, but you know what? Leave no rare alive. That's my motto. That skeleton has horns. Well, should say that skeleton had horns. Got him. It wasn't Necropolis. It was something like that though. Reliquary? That doesn't sound right, but that sounds close. It's really not important, but you know how brains work. Cursed bones. What do you got against Jim McCoy? Hey, Mr. Monk? You didn't play in that one? That's fair. That's fair. It was divisive, to say the least. Physical damage, physical damage. I guess it doesn't really matter which direction we pick this from. You just ignored the mechanic? Well, yeah, but what's the name of the league? Also, how many leagues did you play where you ignored the mechanic? And why was it way too many? I think we just want int again? Yeah. Let's jam int here to make sure we can equip our few things. Int and dex, int and dex. Most of them up until Wildwood, what a great league that was. Those wisps, whew. Let's make our maps anywhere from 1 to 5 times harder, and spit out currency on top of currency on top of currency. It's so good. That was a great league. Plus, we got a second ascendancy, which is just the most like bananas thing that you could give to players. Here, just have more power, and not like a small amount either. It was a good plus 50%, plus 75%. And that which was taken, whew, that was a jewel. Let's just gush over Wildwood League. This is so good. What if they had combined Wildwood and Settlers for this last Poe League? That would have been amazing. I would have been all in on that. Hey, that's cool. The statue has a brain. Well, kind of. I'm really not enjoying what's currently happening to my character, where they're going. This is a whole bunch of areas that, if my DM described them to me, my character would retire and become a farmer. Oh, am I full on inventory? Gross. What are these? Boots? We can Tetris them into play. By the way, those spiders are one of the very few spiders that have ever caused like an actual reaction, an aversion to spiders in me, which is impressive, but also horrifying. I'm used to them now, but when they first crawled down in the Trader's Passage, I was like, nope, don't like that at all. Now we gotta check out what's down there. Why did that do that? I just wanted to get the blinking light off my screen. This is a pretty poor batch of loot. The way they arrive on screen was not okay. It's very not okay. Yeah, this is looking more and more like the Elder's handiwork. Especially with the tops of the heads cut off, because the Elder's known MO is that he stole memories. Support gem! Maybe it's the next tier of support gem. It's probably not. But we're full of inventory, so no, not yet. Level 2, and this is still a level 1 support. Do we get more spirit gems? Yes, you'll find them on the ground just like you do support gems. Would you like a spirit gem? I got a couple in my stash. Toss one in the guild bank for you. I do not currently have a use for them, so they are yours if you need them. No. Right, we're gonna keep that, but not use it. Ooh, that's a lot of mana. Yeah, I think we will switch over that. No. Yeah, I'll toss one in there now. Switch mana flasks. Go to my belt page. I think I've got a level 7 one. Yep. Do you need a level 7 or like? Hold on, I can just check what your character is. Character. Nope. Social screen. You're level 22, so I'll give you the level 5 one, just to be safe. Because you might not be able to use it if it's too high level. So there you go. I believe I leveled, so we check. Yep. check for rares. Oh, what do we got here? Oof. So bad. I mean, it's good. Yeah, no problem. Oh, that's so awful. All of these stats would be great if they were reasonable numbers. Oh well. Oh, that's a cool looking shield. Are you checking your vendors when you level up? You should be. How rare's rare. Ooh, what's this one? Gross. I find several like ashen staffs and the like, which provide all spell or all spell levels, which is really awesome. But completely unnecessary. 1 for this build and 2 for the casters that I'm playing. So it feels a little bit of a bummer. I did not want to use my bow there, and in fact it cost me power charges. Just gonna punch that spider to death, as you do. It's a dead end. This is also probably a dead end. I'm gonna move forward and spend these power charges, though. And then we'll double back. Bonk. Alright. We get to do it again. Cool. Bonk again. Alright, let's go check out this area. And then this is the way to go, so we're gonna have to go up here and check out that area as well. The amount of double backing is annoying. Doubling back? The amount of doubling back is annoying. Especially because we are so insanely slow. But with quests giving you things like plus spirit, you literally have no option. You can't miss a side quest. I'm not sure how much I like that. Like, conceptually speaking. It wouldn't be so bad if we had, like, a non-combat Quicksilver Flask. But we'll see. It's still early access. We got plenty to change. And perhaps the best way of going about things is similar to Path of Exile 1, where you do none of the side content, and then you come back after you're in the end game and you clear everything up. I can't imagine that's the way they want it to be. But you can't always get what you want. Maybe this wasn't the way, but it feels like it was the way. Aha. Now we're hitting the dead ends that I want to explore. No, I've only got 5 seconds left on these power charges. Wham! We didn't hit. It's a dark day. Okay, maybe there's a couple directions. All right, that might have been a waste. What are these called? Real apparitions? They do not have a lot of health. Things have gotten messy. Nope, I don't want to go up there. I don't not want to go up there, but I've got other directions to go. Mainly this one. Always bleeds sounds like a debuff if you're not very familiar with Path of Exile. Always bleeds, so I hit him and he bleeds? No, not quite. Not quite. Oh, goodness. Well, that's cool as heck, but apparently not where I'm supposed to go yet. So I guess we go back. I guess we go back. And it looks like this is probably going to be the last zone we explore on tonight's stream. Whoa! I was taking quite a bit of damage there. Walking down a monster while wind blasting them just feels great. Just feels great. Yeah, that's not the most worthwhile thing. Ah, I see it. I see it now. It was a double. It was a double path. Oh, a slam, eh? I got one of those. I don't have a stomp. Imagine how cool it would be to be in a giant cave section in the side of a mountain and to carve just hundreds of enormous statues. Practically very difficult. Create a heck of a tourist attraction, though. All right, this is probably just nothing, but this is... Oh. Oh, no. Ow. I think we're probably just gonna be doing this. I feel like this is a strong chance to represent the versatility of the bow monk. No. Yeah, this fight is very much Kitava's movesets plus a few remixes. I like this one quite a bit. Ow. I wish it would stop hitting me, though. Okay, well, now you're over here, I guess. I'd like to point out, he's at like 70%. Ow. So I would say overall we've increased our DPS, certainly, but not to an unreasonable amount. Oh, rip. Rip. All right, I'm going to fight him again, but I think that's going to do it for tonight's stream. This was just going to be a short one anyway. We'll get this boss dead, and then we will save the future adventures for tomorrow's stream, which is a normal stream. Today was just a bonus one. I want to thank everybody for being here with me tonight. We had a small group, but a good group. We had Shirley, we had Bags, we had Arrow, we had QC, and we had PM. Bunch of fun people. Who are we gonna raid out to? I don't even know who is streaming. I think I don't know if Bastion's still streaming. Oh, Stoobs is streaming. Yeah, that's what we'll send you all over to Stoobs. Playing some Fortnite. So enjoy that. We'll be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Remember, as always, be excellent to each other. And we'll see you next time. Bye!